What up, family? It's your girl, Krista from the Black Economic Exchange Group. I got another Make It Make Sense to Me Monday. And I wanted to talk Happy Martin Luther King Day. Some things that kind of makes me a little weary and weird. You know, this is what doesn't make sense to me. We celebrate Martin Luther King. We talking about we shall overcome, but after the day is gone, after Black history is gone, we don't want to unite. Martin Luther King is the only person who successfully had a boycott for 1 year. They stuck together, they carpooled, they walked, they did whatever they had to do. Some of them even lost jobs. We don't have that motivation to stand up for what's right, but we want to criticize what Martin Luther King. If it wasn't for Martin Luther King, you couldn't even be on Facebook. You couldn't be on any of these other social medias. You couldn't even walk into a mall, go to your so-called Somerset, because some of y'all, we all know y'all don't support Black businesses because you make Somerset rich, where they take their money and go back into their community and give back, but they don't come in your community to give you squat. Make that make sense to me. Understand that we have to unite together as one and achieve the dream. We talk about what he coulda, woulda, shoulda did. What you doing? What are you trying to do? Everybody has a gift and a purpose in giving this world. Some people have more than one gift. But what are we doing? What are we doing to achieve that dream of Martin Luther King? So that's something I want y'all to make sense. Racism still exists. If it didn't exist, we wouldn't have on an application what race are you? We wouldn't, we can't act like racism does not exist. We have that, we still have profile, but we got to understand this. One thing, y'all, we have to infiltrate, and we can have our own communities. Y'all want to say Black Wall Street, Black Bottom, and all these Black communities that were built up in the heydays, but for some reason, we don't think we can do it again. And I promise you we can. If we put our pocketbooks together and we come together, I can't even get help raising to have an all-Black store. Something that's well needed in our community. Make that make sense to me. I want to understand that. Now on the business aspect, and that goes hand in hand with business, we got to get into customer service. Yeah, you talk about, I heard some things today about on a show that they were Black folks making our downtown and they're ruining downtown. How so? How so? And those that are watching, I'm talking about Detroit, Michigan. How so? And you notice, we don't support one another. We don't want to support other businesses. And that doesn't make sense to me. You go into the Jewish community, go into the Arabic community. They don't like each other sometimes. But guess what? They come together for that almighty dollar. They don't go outside their community, but we the ones want to go outside their community and make them rich. Or let them come in our community and make them rich out of our communities. All the while, they don't have the faces that represents our community. Make that make sense to me. We have to learn how to do that. And we created that. It's not something we're following there. We were the originators of it. We went on, we walked off a freaking plantation and built cities. But y'all can't see it, and y'all not even on the plantation, but you're in the plantation of your head. Get your head out the gutter and make that make sense to you. Peace out, y'all. I want you guys to have a wonderful what's left of Martin Luther King Day as you go show your kids the dream of Martin Luther King. You can live the dream and come together and unite and stop questioning Black folks all the time when they're trying to do good in the community. And as the plus and minus, you don't get the same courtesy to the other ones. That's why we have a white mayor now. Because y'all voted, because y'all thought the white water was colder. And it's not so much. Make that make sense to me. Peace out, y'all.